India has plans on having its own space station in about 10 years' time, by 2030, according to RT report today. It's not enough for India to just send astronauts into space. India also wants to plan an ambitious project to develop, launch its own space station. The head of its space agency announced today, Dr. Kaisavadinu Sivan, chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO for short, claimed on yesterday, that the effort will be an extension of the Gaganyaan mission, which aims to skyrocket New Delhi's first ever astronauts into orbit by August 2022. He says, we have to sustain the Gaganyaan program after the launch of the Humans into Space mission, Sivan said. He says, in this context, India is planning to have its own space station, end quote. We know that the ISS is supposed to be running until 2024, and from one of today's past videos, they claimed that they're going to scrap it and place that into the ocean graveyard where many other spacecraft have been buried in the deep of the oceans on Earth. Whereas we've also heard past claims that Russia wants to get the ISS and use it as a space station positioning it outside of the moon orbit in order to have it as a stepping stone to have missions to the moon. So we'll see what happens with the current ISS. So India wants its own space station. A detailed plan for the station will be submitted to the administration of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's expected that following the Gaganyaan mission, the proposed installation will be put into orbit around 2030. And once launched, it will be 20 tons, that's 20,000 kilograms, weighing 20-ton space station, and is set to facilitate microgravity experiments, as astronauts would be able to stay on board for up to 15 to 20 days. In order to support the manned space mission, India has created the Gaganyaan National Advisory Council. It's a cross-party body of institutes and industry tasked with ensuring that the success of the mission will be possible. The ISRO has also begun its search for the first cadre of astronauts who will be taking part in this mission. It's looking to recruit a crew of 2 or 3 from among pilots in the Indian Air Force. And also, to conclude with, preparations are also being made ahead of the ISRO's launch of its Chandrayaan-2 spacecraft that aims to land on the moon this July. If successful, India will join the US, the USSR, and China in the select pantheon of the nations that have completed a successful moon landing. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota. And we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.